What it do, fellas? So when she's trying to come back into your life, instead of trying to let her just tiptoe and trying to actually give her the chance, y'all gotta treat it like, oh, you're back? Okay, I need answers. Okay, you're gonna talk. You're gonna do everything, not only to make up, but definitely because you want me now, or you're coming back, you earned this spot to be in my life once more. So her leaving, her not wanting you, fellas, don't you ask yourself, why would she want to do that to me when I'm the value? Now, the truth of it is that a lot of you guys are not living up to your value and things like that. So sometimes y'all don't even feel your worth when she comes back. And instead, y'all are ready to jump back to her. Y'all are ready to talk to her. Oh, you know what? Let's make up. Oh, she seems like she changed. Don't fall for the cap. Give this video a big thumbs up. And fellas, if you really want to know if she's back for the right reasons, book your consultation down below. And we can also talk about goals that you have. And if you're trying to boost your confidence, you guys can also get the affirmation down below. You play it when you're sleeping and you just have it set where you're relaxed, and this will change your life over time with transforming your mindset. Boost your confidence and know your worth starting in here. Y'all got to get that confidence. It's not something that comes overnight, but knowing that you repeat affirmations and things that will tell you who you are, what you can become, you'll see how fast and quickly you'll manifest these things into life. So the right way to start is by clicking that link and get that started so you can be on track, fellas. All right, so let's get to this first thing that y'all gotta do. It's a huge discussion, but it's flat out the responding, right? The responding back, I mean to say. And this is gonna be a huge question mark that you are gonna give her. A question mark in front of, why are you coming back? And listen, fellas, this is not a question mark added with a question. This is not, oh, are you back because you miss me? Question mark. Some of y'all be trying to throw these things, like trying to throw feelings or what she's feeling. Let her say what's on her mind, which we'll get into in a second about females will express themselves. Females also, the longer you let them talk, or just the time when they get to the talking, sometimes they'll catch themselves in their own lie, or they'll go in circles, and you'll find out the truth if you let her talk. So back to, and we'll get back into how you're going to let her talk after the question mark, but back to her coming back into your life and you giving her a question mark. This will also be in person. So if you guys meet face to face, and I'll do updated videos of like more face-to-face dating, physical features that are like physical face-to-face, like right next to somebody. I'll tell you guys how that could be different because body language and stuff like that can change, but that'll be a whole nother topic. Just get that face-to-face, and now that you are in person, you just putting a question mark is about you not responding and her knowing this is your chance to come back into my life. So you treat her coming back into your life as if like it's just a ticket that she hasn't gotten yet. So it's available, right? And it being available, not you being that person like the it, but treat it as in, if available is what women are trying to get when they know they no longer have access. When you know they want attention and that is something you can give, you take that back away, like your time, right? If it's valuable, you would. So when you become unavailable and she sees this ticket that she wants to get, which is you, that's the access to getting to you, this ticket can only be given to her by you. This is not no free coming into my life. You don't have to work back into my life. This is not, I'll let you get away, or we won't. Some of y'all also, we won't talk about the stuff that you did in the past. We won't bring up nothing, or we won't figure out the real problem, or the real issue here might be this that you're trying to avoid. So sometimes some females, knowing y'all so well as well, they know that, you know what, I could get away with not talking about this every single time. Or this type of behavior he might not like, but we don't talk about it ever. We don't talk about it when we're in person. I'll bring it up. He might not like it because my attitude comes with this behavior, but I could get away with it. So back to females being brats. Back to females having it so easy and, you know, things really being so unfair. And a big part of it, big part of it is because of you guys, is back to how much time, availability, all these things that y'all just give to females that you can absolutely take away. Now, question mark you put in front, let's go back to texting a little bit, or maybe DMs, whatever. It could even be, maybe y'all are still on apps, maybe you guys are online dating. So whatever it is, the question mark also will be a little bit to work with. This is another reason why you will put this question mark, because you want her to want more more out of you. And sometimes just because you didn't respond before, or you did things like no contact, just anything that sent out a message, sometimes that's not enough. And then also some females, like it not being enough, don't believe that matters. As in, okay, you could do it one time, but you can't do it again. But then also, why do you have to, as a fella, add more to a female that you're supposed to be not caring about no more? You're supposed to be moving on. And obviously that falls into, well, do you guys actually want her? Do you really want her? And I say, y'all gotta ask yourself, what type of value is her? Because sometimes some females are only just pretty, only got a few things that y'all really, really like. And obviously a lot of times, of course, it falls into physical appearance, but y'all don't got a greater reason to even give her any chance. Okay, let's try this again, a third time. So it's just like, is she even worth your time? If you're really the value, why is she getting it confused or twisted and thinking that she could come here and get more out of you? Or she thinks, and this is how I'll wrap up with this so I could go and add more to like what you should say and stuff. But why, and what you guys should be doing, why do you think that not adding that question mark is enough for her to want to continue to go on? And why would she flip things around to believe that, okay, you know what, I want you and you want me, and because I came back now and we haven't figured out, this is enough? So some of these behaviors or the way some females act, the bigger problem is that y'all dismiss or let them, once again, get away with these types of acts. Put her on spot. That is what I'm trying to say. You put her on spot by telling her, what's up? That's a question mark without the question mark, but that's really how you talk, right? So for example, and that's not putting a real what's up in front of the question mark. That's if you're in person once more, right? So when I say what's up, when you're in front of her, this is how the question mark goes. What's up is just the question mark. If you want to refer to texting, I'm saying put one thing, and it's supposed to be, because it's not in real life, it's supposed to be an actual question mark. And because it's now in real life, how do you change a question mark into something simple as the whole question mark texting? The way you do it with less words. So back to what's up. When you hit her with the what's up, she got to get that this what's up is the what's going on now. Not the light, what's up, let's make up and move on. And fellas, once more, if you are not believing that you don't deserve this stuff, if you are not believing that you could get more, or you still don't know what you want, purchase the affirmation audio down below after this. This will have you on track. But not only that, the things that y'all are negatively putting in your head, and also the things that you should start believing in, y'all are not getting on that. And you need something to keep you on track. And this is the perfect way to start if you haven't, but to keep going and staying on track, right? Y'all need a routine going. I stress to you guys, having a routine will change your life, just yours. But you'll have this woman now understand your life is like this. So all around, it changes your viewpoint of you. All right, so let's just go back to now. Say this, question mark. If you don't put that there and you give her more to work with, she could run away and say this because you just said that and you didn't have to. She could assume something based on you adding more when you could have in person, gave that what's up, the question mark of the what's up, and kept it at that. So always just put one word. In other words, question mark, if it can't be used because it doesn't make sense, it's in person, put something that's a replacement that is a question without the whole full question. So back to, and this is the last thing I'll say about what's up. What's up, or and I'm trying to think of another word. I was going to say why, but that's not, I didn't say it. You see how I said it in my head? Y'all didn't see that. Obviously, it was in my head. But I was going to say why, but not what's up, because I'm saying if you have a different personality and you don't like to use what's up and you want a way to ask her with one word, something else you could do in person, one more time in person, is talk. I know that sounds really like, what? Talk? You're just going to tell her talk, but it's going to be like, this is your chance, right? So if you don't want to sound rude right there, once again, the alphas and the big dogs and the guys that know their value, they don't care. This is their time, right? If you guys are in the car, she's standing right there. I mean, she's sitting right there in your car. You could drop her off, or her car is there. She could leave if she doesn't want to talk, right? You give her the opportunity because she wants it. Now, I say this. If she does not want the opportunity, why the heck is she back? So if she's back for the wrong reason, you don't lose. You put her on. And it's not always on spot, but you put her on spot, because sometimes when you just do that with the one word, let her talk, she don't know what to say. She's trying to also, with women, coming up with excuses, knowing how to move with guys, knowing how to control their options. She's also thinking sometimes, what could I say that makes sense? So this moves on to the things that females will start doing, saying while you put her on spot or just put a question for her to now figure out what she needs to say. Next thing is letting her express her feelings. So it's going to be down to, don't tell her, oh, well, how do you really feel? I need to know. Let's just figure it out and move on. You got to tell her more so of what is it that she wants? Because you, after that, you accept that and you leave her at that. Now, yes, her coming back, she could say that she wants to be together, but it's capped, then the actions have to prove different. Now, I say if she's, and we know we're only going based on words right now, if she's telling you, oh, I do want you back, and she's really about it, and she's coming back for you, because this is the only way this will even matter, then she better be ready to talk. So it's not even about the history or if she doesn't feel like it. Your value wants more, and this is what she deserves to give you, right? So after all the waiting, right, and some of the times, some of y'all fellas haven't did enough in the meantime, like improving yourself, but after all this waiting, you still have to treat it as in, well, you know what? I'm taking my time. You left. I didn't leave. And even if y'all left or y'all made mistakes, still weigh the options of, well, can you be better? Is she even trying? Because women can also lose worth and value when they say they want a man, but they have no loyalty, no faithfulness. But then back to now, if she's in front of you, she's expressing how she feels to you, right? And she's trying to tell you, well, I like you, or I don't know, or it's just basically a whole lot of, well, it sounds like, okay, you're getting somewhere, then cut it short. That's another thing that y'all got to get about giving little to nothing. Aside from all these nothing y'all can give, like basically nothing to work with, aside from y'all doing that, y'all could also be there and not open your mouth. Why is it that when you guys get into an argument or she's around you, she doesn't want to speak, she can keep her mouth shut. But hey, now you don't want to talk. You don't want to give her nothing to work with. She doesn't like that. And you see, she doesn't like that. But the fellas that do it all the time and they don't got time for her stuff, and plus the value that you have to have, them fellas, they don't give a dang. And she knows, once again, they'll be quick to replace or not look back. So it's like when you waited around, back to how some of y'all wait around and, okay, how could I fix this? What could I say? When you wait around, it really defeats the purpose of you actually once more having that value. Because why? Y'all got to get that. Women are doing the stuff that alpha males are doing. So other men are doing this stuff that men can do. And y'all could be the men that are doing it, but it's the value that you add by seeing it for yourself, by seeing it in yourself. So it's just like getting up and leaving. Let's say this is now a different example. Let's say she's over here complaining still, or she's coming around beating around the bush talking about, maybe I know we've been through this and I do want you, or you know what, I said in 2 years I'll be ready. You see all this? It's like, how long will we go through the same thing? And not only that, females with certain men, they could do this type of stuff. So I'll say this, think about an alpha or a sigma guy, high value guy that is once again in the car with her. If he's not feeling what she's saying and she wants to say, well, I have my options, or you know what, I could get any guy I want. This guy's looking like, okay, why don't you do that? This guy's also feeling like, well, why are you in my car then? And this is the type of stuff that you don't entertain. These games that females play and run, y'all got to get that they enjoy. They get enjoyment out of it, validation, all these easy things that come with it. But also, it's just like, this man will never ever step up for himself. There's guys out here that are so valuable that, man, a woman gets nervous to even try to cross them or try anything of, oh man, I might be walking. I might be crossing the line in this case. Sometimes some females, they know better. And so you have to build this knowing better with you when you bring back respect by not giving her nothing. And when she gets something, it's only because she should know you're getting a chance. You're getting a chance, and it's not, oh, well, okay, next time, oh, it's going to be another chance. And I always get the chances. You take that viewpoint out of her head so she stops believing that, oh, well, I talked to him and my looks work. It just takes maybe a little bit longer. So also for some females, by basically you could say breaking down, I want to say destroy, but by breaking down her ego, when you put all these things that I'm saying into place, you make her realize, oh, this whole program that I have set with men, how I want to run, how easy it is with a lot of guys, let's say, it stops right here. Why do you guys also think some females get so attached and want more of that guy? After they got attached or for whatever reason that made them hooked, they now can't reverse this hookness because this guy won't give her all that she wants, but she doesn't even deserve it. So it's oftentimes like maybe you did get a little bit too from that girl, or she was giving you a lot more, but she started switching. And just the unfortunate part about a lot of females is that when they see it's easy, or they see that, oh, well, you know what? Every time I basically make it easier for me. I don't want to get into another example, especially because we're getting at the end. And I did want to mention something else. So I'll just wrap up with this point. Basically, when it's just the easiest way to talk to a guy again or come back into his life, for some females, it's just like, well, I know this is a different lifestyle. And there's guys out here that I will forever have in my rotation. And they will forever maybe have me as 2 or 3. So I'm just trying to say that value ties for everybody. Some females know that they're a side. And then for some of you guys are the side for this female. But bottom line is when you act the part of what you only want to be in her life is all you're going to expect and get. And if you don't get that, then you're not there. So it's just really down to what do you have as expectations? What guidelines? What everything that you expect? What is it? You got to ask yourself. I wanted to pause because I'm just thinking like a lot of y'all don't even really know. Y'all don't even accept the fact that you could get more by giving more, doing more, and letting go. Some of y'all don't open basically these opportunities and make it happen. So last thing, just to wrap up real strong, I'll lastly say, when you are going to go ahead and speak to her, treat it as if this is going to be the last time I'm speaking to you. And I say this, trying to say it in a positive way, but I say it like this. It's not that you should expect you guys will speak again. It's more so, let's see how bad she'll ruin it, because a lot of times her coming back, y'all are still stuck in the cycle. So if you can't break the cycle, if you still treat it as in this is the last time, and even though that's not really what you want, if you still treat it like that, it starts literally happening that way. As in she sees you're not playing no more. You're not giving. You used to give more. You actually won't give no more. Your little bit is so little, which is that question mark through texting, which is that what's up, right? It's so little that she's over here after you said, what's up, what's next type of stuff. Oh, and fellas, you know, obviously I didn't mention it earlier, but that's another thing. I didn't think about it right away, but that's another thing you could say. Like, just think about your personality and how can you ask a question by one word, right? That would be easier to remember, so you can kind of not try to ramble or jump to like, what could I say? And it turns out to be a whole full sentence. All right. So just please make sure you remember that this is not nothing you have to cherish. Her coming back is just whatever. You make her feel like she's not that important or not important at all. You make her feel like you don't care, you weren't waiting, and you don't care to miss this opportunity that she feels like she's giving you. If you show that, then you'll have her start changing how she feels. Get more out of her, and then of course have coming back actually absolutely be worth it, of course, for you. But bottom line is that it made sense and you made it not go bad where, oh, wow, and I know, once again, opportunities are going to come and go, but I ruined this chance that she thought she was trying to give to me. She thought that she was giving to me. So it's like the second you change it around to make it about, oh, well, I'm giving you this chance, instead of it being her trying to give you this chance, instead of her being the one trying to come in and out whenever she wants. And then another thing, and her also being not giving you, or her also not being the person that will give you more. With all that, if that's just the case, it's over for, you're gone. You understand? If it can't change, there's no more to it. So know what you want. If she can't give that to you, that's it. And if she wants more because she's starting to feel like you're not giving me enough, or if you want me to do these next things, you have to do this. Scratch that out. Know your worth. No, one woman might not do it, but there will be another, because you're valuable like that. All right, fellas. So please do make sure you check out every single link. Let's talk after this. Consultations are available. And fellas, fix up the mind up here, get it right, and stay focused. Make sure you book that consultation by clicking that link, and all the other links. Check it out. Y'all see me in my next video. Bye, guys.